In a fast-paced world, where stress and anxiety surround us, there's a simple yet powerful tool, breathing. Today we'll explore Breath, the book by James Nestor, to discover how the way we breathe can transform our health and well-being. Get ready to learn practical, step-by-step exercises, explained in our own language. We're starting strong, right? Something as basic as breathing through the nose. Sounds obvious, but many of us have forgotten how to do it. Nasal breathing isn't just about aesthetics. It's the natural way to oxygenate the body, filter incoming air, and regulate temperature. When we breathe through the nose, we activate mechanisms that help us relax, focus, and even sleep better. Have you noticed how, when we're nervous or stressed, we tend to breathe through the mouth? That's your first clue, why it's so important to get back to this simple habit. We live in a rush, constantly on the move. And that shows in our breathing, too. Have you ever stopped to think about how many breaths you take per minute? Most of us breathe fast and shallow, like we're gasping for air, without even noticing. And that, my friends, has consequences. Slowing down our breath is like hitting the brakes in a world that never stops accelerating. It's a way of telling our body and mind, relax, you're safe. Breathing slowly, with calm inhales and exhales, helps reduce stress, anxiety, even blood pressure. Now we reach the practical part. My favorite? The 4-7-8 technique. Simple yet powerful. Inhale through your nose to a count of 4. Hold your breath for 7 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 8. Practice it, and feel how it helps you relax and sleep better. I know what you're thinking. Breathing exercises? That's for yogis or spiritual gurus. But modern science confirms what ancient traditions already knew: breathing matters. Stanford and Harvard studies show how the way we breathe affects both body and mind. For example, nasal breathing improves oxygenation and strengthens the immune system. So now you know, good breathing is good health. We live in a stressful world, where it feels like we don't even have time to breathe. Stress hits harder because we breathe poorly. Our bodies go into fight or flight mode. Breathing speeds up, muscles tense, but conscious breathing becomes our ally. When we breathe deeply, we send a signal of calm to the brain. It switches off stress autopilot and puts us back in control. Let's keep traveling through the world of breath. Remember as kids, how we'd block one nostril and breathe through the other. What seemed like a game was actually a technique. Alternate nostril breathing, an ancient practice that balances body and mind. Ready to unleash the power of your nostrils? Let's do this. Breathe less to live more. Sounds strange, right? But that's James Nestor's revolutionary idea. We live fast. Even our breathing is rushed. Hyperventilation does more harm than we think. Let's learn to breathe better and gain more energy. This is going to be eye-opening. Who hasn't spent sleepless nights tossing and turning, watching the clock? Good sleep feels like a luxury, but Nestor brings good news. The key lies in how we breathe. In this lesson, you'll discover how breathing can transform your rest. Get ready for the secret to a restorative night. Remember when you were a kid, lying on your back without a care in the world? Notice how your belly would rise and fall like a little balloon, inflating and deflating? That, my friends, is diaphragmatic breathing, the most natural and efficient way to breathe. This lesson will help you reconnect with that innate ability we've lost to stress, rush, and bad posture. I'll guide you step by step to breathe with your diaphragm again, and your body will thank you. If you're someone who loves to sweat, running, swimming, lifting weights, this one's for you. Because yes, breathing is key to physical performance. And not just about catching your breath. Conscious and efficient breathing can mean the difference between hitting your goals or falling short. We'll explore how breathing affects endurance, strength, and even recovery. Ready to unlock the secret of elite athletes? When we talk about breathing, we think about oxygen. Of course, it's what our body needs to function. But what about carbon dioxide, that gas we exhale? Turns out, CO2 isn't the villain we've been led to believe. In fact, it plays a crucial role in our system, and managing it properly through breathing can impact our health in a positive way. In this lesson, we'll bust myths about CO2 and explore its role in tissue oxygenation, blood pH balance, and even stress management. Remember when you'd hold your breath underwater for fun, feeling both thrill and discomfort? James Nestor invites us to revisit that practice, not for records, not for a pool, but to feel the power of conscious breath retention. In that discomfort, we rediscover the freedom and energy of the first fresh inhale. Ever noticed how your breath speeds up when you're anxious? It's like the body is trying to exhale the anxiety. But we can also inhale calm and exhale tension. Breathing is the bridge between emotions and the body. Dare to cross it with us? We all want the secret to a long, healthy life. While the wellness industry floods us with miracle products, the real key may be right under our noses. Nestor reveals a not-so-hidden truth. Breathing is closely tied to longevity. And it's not about breathing more, but breathing better. Imagine a world where aging doesn't mean illness, where vitality stays with us, thanks to something as simple as breath. Sounds like a utopia, right? But maybe the solution isn't far off. Maybe we just need to learn to breathe again, like we did as children. Now let's build a square, not of stone or lights, but of air. Box breathing is a simple rhythm. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold. Like the 4 equal sides of a square, it may seem simple, but this breathing box has powerful effects. It quiets the mind and brings you back to the present. Ready to draw it with every breath? Ever seen a crooked building? Leaning walls, misaligned windows? Doesn't look very stable, right? Same goes for our body. A slouched posture and drooping shoulders not only make us look tired, they also block our breath. It's like the vital flow of air hits a traffic jam. But standing tall, like a tree reaching the sky, lets air move freely and nourish every cell. Friends, we've reached a key point: mindfulness. Beyond the science and techniques, the most essential thing is to observe the breath. Feel the air coming in and going out, without changing anything. The mind will wander, jump from thought to thought, but gently we return to the breath again and again. And there, mindfulness becomes an oasis of calm. Ever noticed a singer's voice? How they shape it, fill it with emotion? That's no accident. Our very human voice depends on how we breathe. Not just singers, teachers, actors, politicians, they all train their voice. And breathing is their main tool. So next time you speak, pay attention to your breath. You'll notice the difference. We eat and drink, trusting our body will handle digestion. But digestion is more complex, and it's linked to breathing. The diaphragm, our key breathing muscle, massages the digestive organs as it moves. If we breathe shallowly, this massage weakens and digestion suffers. Deep breathing supports better digestion and helps us feel good after meals. Who hasn't felt that pressure in the chest, that lump in the throat? Anxiety, that silent enemy, lurks. But don't worry, we have a powerful tool, our breath. Breathing is the key to calming the mind. And today, you'll learn a simple exercise to tame anxiety. Let's begin. Feeling mentally blocked, as if inspiration left you alone with a blank page? The answer might be in your own nose. Deep breathing oxygenates the brain and sparks creativity. It connects ideas and reveals innovative solutions. So next time, skip the coffee and breathe. Inhale creativity, exhale distraction. Is meditation just an ancient trend? Or does it really work? Studies confirm meditation and conscious breathing improve both physical and mental health. Focusing on the breath calms the mind and reduces stress. Ready for this inner journey? Discover the power of meditation. Ever woken up and felt like the world was demanding too much too fast? James Nestor offers a simple suggestion. Before checking your phone or sipping coffee, just take a few minutes to breathe consciously, sitting or lying down, back straight. Close your eyes. Feel the air, coming in, going out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Repeat for a few minutes. This habit can transform your mornings and prepare you for the day, with calm and energy. And so, we come to the end of our journey through the universe of breath. We've learned that something as ordinary as breathing can change our lives. We've discovered tools for wellness and calm. These tools are available to all of us. Use them daily and feel the difference. We hope this journey inspired you as much as it did us. If it did, don't forget to subscribe for more content on wellness and personal growth. Until next time.